Hi, we've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. If you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.
AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a transfer move to Arsenal.
Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Check out the scenery. I'm actually over here in Cannes at the moment in France, here for the Cannes Lion Festival, where they do this thing called Sport Beach, where there's like lots of companies around the world, lots of Americans here at the moment as well. And yesterday I run into Ian Wright. He was speaking on the beach with Katie McCabe, absolute legends, both of them. Katie McCabe had a Champions League medal with her, and Ian Wright, he was in fine form as usual. We had a long chat and we're talking about transfers, and I asked him, Gyokeres or Sesko? And he said, Sesko. Yeah, that's who he'd like. That's, you know, Ian Wright has spoken. He would like to see Sesko coming in. And certainly Arsenal need to get down to business. You heard my frustration yesterday. I don't know if you guys have seen the start to the new season for Arsenal. Oh my days, what a difficult start for Arsenal. First game away at Manchester United, third game away at Liverpool, the first 3 games in August, City in September, Nottingham Forest as well. Listen, it's a difficult start to the season. When you see those fixtures, you have to hit the ground running, right? So you need a very strong squad in place long before pre-season, ready to go, ready for those huge games. I'm telling you, it's a tough start. So Arsenal got to get business done. And as I said yesterday, I looked at the clubs that were the only clubs that hadn't done business. And what did I say again? Nottingham Forest, Wolves, Fulham, right? And Arsenal, right? And now even Wolves have done business, right? So we're one of the few clubs that have, come on, we've got to get our act together. Now, this may be good news, and good news for Ian Wright, because he said Sesko is his preferred target. According to Bild, the German publication, they're claiming that Arsenal have reached an agreement with Sesko over this signing. It said that has been agreed. Sesko wants to come. Arsenal have agreed with him. That this is news that's broken today. They've also said that Arsenal have signalled to Leipzig that their offer will not fall below the expectations that RB Leipzig have. And those expectations, according to a lot of the reports, is that they're looking for between 68.4 million to 85.5 million pounds to get this deal done. That's between 80 to 100 million euros. Now, obviously, Arsenal want it towards the, 68.4 million end rather than the 85.5 million end. But it looks like this one could be happening. According to Bild, they can be quite reliable over there in Germany. And Sesko is going to be the player coming in, not Victor Gyokeres. Victor Gyokeres, by the way, there's been lots of reports out today that he's been growing angrier by the day with Sporting. Arsenal have also been showing a lot of interest in him. But, of course, the sticking point has been the price. Remember, 27 now, and they want more or less the same sort of money as what is being offered for Sesko. We know about his goals, but when it comes to, Sesko, he's 22, Gyokeres is 27. That's a big factor for the clubs. Indeed, as I said, when I was talking to Ian Wright yesterday, those are the things he was citing. He was saying that age, the ceiling. I know we've heard a lot about this ceiling. I said to Ian, I go, Ian, this ceiling thing again. He goes, yeah, but Robbie, he goes, it's a massive factor. You know what I mean? The ceiling is way higher with Sesko, and he's been playing in a harder league. So let's see how it all works out, but it's starting to look more and more like it's going to be Sesko coming in and not Victor Gyokeres. Rodrygo, this is a deal I think a lot of Arsenal fans would love to see happening. According to Ben Jacobs, he claims, the journalist, he says Arsenal have been working on this as a deal to be done since May this year. They've been working behind the scenes. They're got an agreement that they would love to bring Rodrygo in. However, will he leave Real Madrid? It's a question I've been posing every day. Xavi Alonso yesterday sort of singing the praises of Rodrygo, saying that, he's spoken to him. It's going to be interesting to see tonight. Real Madrid playing against Al Hilal tonight in the Club World Cup. Will Rodrygo start in that game? It's all right for singing praises and stuff like that, but the factor of the matter is on that left wing is Kylian Mbappe. He's the main guy. He's the go-to guy. Are they really gonna, guarantee game time for Rodrygo with Mbappe there, or is Rodrygo content to play a second fiddle? And then actually, the big factor in it is, do they want to sell him and cash in and get the money for him? We saw a couple of days ago, Arsenal linked to Brahim Diaz. He's signing a new deal at Real Madrid, so he's not going to be leaving. Who's going to go? They've got so much attacking talent there. Surely someone is going to leave that club, and it could be Rodrygo, but still yet to be seen. If Arsenal can't get Rodrygo, will they turn their attentions to Anthony Gordon of Newcastle United? Former Everton player, had a great season last year. That partnership he formed with Alexander Isak was deadly. We succumbed to it in the League Cup, and also in the league, They had a great partnership. And he's a very, very good player. Wanted by Liverpool as well. The Athletic saying that Arsenal are interested in him as an alternative to Rodrygo. However, Newcastle, would they want to sell him? Remember, they are close to the sort of PSR issues, but them getting into the Champions League was major for them. And they may want to try and hold on to him. And certainly, if they do sell him, despite the £60 million valuation, said that they'd want around 100 million because Liverpool have already shown a lot of interest. That's the sort of money they'd want. And even if he did become available, Liverpool might be in there as well. They're looking to probably bring in a player and on that left wing position instead of Luis Diaz, who looks like he could be leaving. So be interesting to see how that one pans out. We know that Mikel Arteta is a big fan of Anthony Gordon, but 100 million for Anthony Gordon, not for me. That's way too high. I don't know what you guys think. Let's run a poll on it today. Would you have Anthony Gordon at Arsenal? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. I'm leaving it down to you guys. Forget my opinion. I'm leaving it down to you guys. Anthony Gordon, yes or no? Let me know in the comments. We collate that and we'll give you a decision on that one tomorrow. Now, what's going to happen with Thomas Partey? We know that Arsenal have been trying to negotiate a new deal to keep him at the club. Thomas Partey, who the other day won Ghana Player of the Year, had a great season for Arsenal last year. 32 now, though. Let's not forget. Now, the sticking point is the wages. We know that his contract's come to an end, but reportedly, he's looking for around about the same amount of money that he's on now, which is about £200,000 a week. Actually, I've heard he's looking for more than that. Arsenal not prepared to go any higher. And there's a lot of talk that he could leave Arsenal. There's big reports on it yesterday. Whether Arsenal decide to go any higher, the talk is they're sticking to that. They're not going any higher. Should they go any higher? Again, I'd love to hear from you guys. Or do they go and look for a new target? Certainly, you then lose a bit of the stability. We know that Zubimendi's coming in. But you lose a bit of the stability with a Thomas Partey there because now you're going to have to go out and bring in somebody else. And bringing in somebody else is going to be expensive. You know what I mean? To be an understudy for Zubimendi. So what are Arsenal going to do? We're going to have to wait and see. And this one came right out of the blue yesterday and was a real big blow, I think, at Arsenal. Carlos Cuesta, the assistant manager to Mikel Arteta, still only 29, remember. He's been a revelation since he's come in. The players absolutely love him as well. He's done a really, really fantastic job. He is set to be appointed as the new manager of Parma over there in Italy. He's got that job, which is amazing for him. Listen, he was always destined to get a managerial job with what he's been doing, and only 29. I mean, he should play it. I mean, not managing, but still only 29. But he's going to be leaving, and it's going to be interesting to see who Mikel Arteta brings in as his new number 2. Lots of changes at Arsenal now. Going to be a new number 2 at Arsenal. We've got a new sporting director. Will that change the playing style at Arsenal? All going to be really, really interesting. But Carlos Cuesta leaving Arsenal to join Parma. Bit of a blow for Arsenal, but changes afoot. So those are the transfer rumours today. Don't forget, we're here every single day over here in Parma. Parma? Over here in Cannes at the moment in France. Listen, it's just as nice as Parma. It's absolutely beautiful here. But we'll be keeping you up to date with everything that's happening. Also, if you want to know about the fixtures, there's a show that we're doing on all the fixtures. But as I said, Arsenal off to a really, really tough start. Get along and check out that video and you can get a full rundown on all the fixtures. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow.